Hi Aquarius, welcome back. So Aquarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So Aquarius, when I was preparing for your reading and meditating on the energy, I felt pulled in a lot of different directions. So I feel like right now, you could feel like a little bit of all over the place or feeling like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions yourself. It was just like a lot of randomness as well. It's hard for me to describe what I was feeling in the meditation. It was like ruminating thoughts, but not all of them were related to one another. It was like, ooh, let me think about this. Oh, wait, I'm thinking about this. A little bit of scatterbrain, yeah. There's a lot of mental energy going on, so you might benefit from, just spending a little bit of time by yourself, disconnecting a little bit, clearing that space, clearing that mental energy so that you can receive some sort of clarity, because I feel like a lot of you Aquarians are looking for some clarity right now, or might be getting some clarity during this time frame. But yeah, it was even hard to get messages through because it was so intense. And I do feel like there's an intenseness here to whatever you have going on in life in general or with this person. So like this very intense energy coming through. So let's see, Aquarius, what cards we get out, and we'll go from there. We're going to get the overall energy for Aquarius, the overall energy. Sagittarius vibes for some of you could have that in your chart or be dealing with someone who has that in their chart. Or it's just the influencing energy. And again, this is kind of an intense vibe, but it's also like very enthusiastic, very energetic type of energy, like ready to try new things, being called maybe out of your comfort zone, all of that stuff right now. This is kind of a blunt energy as well. So you might find that you're just being a little bit more blunt than you usually are, especially if you have heavy fire placements in your chart. Not sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And then you have the sun card here. So more fire energy, Leo energy for some of you, but this is showing up in your overall vibes. So this is like reconnecting with your happiness, Aquarius. And yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of I cannot even get the words out. I do feel like there's like a lot going on in the headspace, but at the same time, I feel like for a lot of you, it's in a positive way. It's like, when you have a lot going on, but all of it good, and so like, you don't even know where to put your focus. It's like, feeling maybe inspired in creative pursuits, but also feeling inspired in the friendship circle or within an intimate relationship, or it's like excitement abounds. That's what I'm feeling. I don't feel like this is like the type of mental energy that is stressful or worrisome or pulling you down. Maybe for some of you, if you haven't done the energetic work, but like I said, a meditation, a day by yourself is all that you need to get into the flow. But I feel like for the majority of the Aquarians that I'm tapping into, even if you had been in that lower level energy, it's getting ready to change, right? Shift into like this excitement almost of like, I don't know where to put my energy because I'm being called in so many different exciting directions, that type of stuff. So let's see, person you are connecting with. Two of Pentacles. So they might also have a lot going on, a lot to weigh out, a lot to think about during this time frame. This person might be being pulled in a couple different directions themselves, as this often talks about kind of split energy. So I feel like whoever you're connecting with might be in a similar vibration to you, and that they also are feeling called pretty strongly, pretty intensely, but maybe like still some back and forth going on in their energy for whatever reason. So let's look at the recent past, Aquarius, and then we're going to go into your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcomes. So, recent past energy, Aquarius, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups. I am hearing a song. It's, I don't even know what the name of it is. He says, would you sell your soul? Sell your soul, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know who sings that. I don't know, take it or leave it. Please don't go selling your soul. Impossible, but whatever. All right, so Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. If there had been some heartbreak in the past, I feel like you have somehow found a way to move away from that and to move into this more like satisfying, happy energy. And a lot of it is because you're being called towards your passion right now. And like I said, I felt like a heart chakra opening for the collective during not the Virgo full moon, but the Leo full moon in February. And so that could have had a very strong impact on you, Aquarius, and that it like kind of pushed you out of that lower level energy where maybe you had been dwelling for a while, and like made you look for satisfaction elsewhere in your life, whether that be in like the simple things that you have going on, or for some of you, big things that are coming into place. I feel like there's like this sense of like things aligning right now, and it's after a period of time of like working on yourself, working on how you feel about yourself, working on your self-confidence, and spending more time doing things that feel good to you and less time focused on the things and people and places that don't feel good to you, right? So let's see this person's recent past energy, and I might have to pause this because my dogs are getting ready to go crazy. Let's see, recent past energy of the person you're connecting with, Knight of Cups. Is it save your soul or sell your soul? I'm not really sure. I can still hear it in the back of my mind. I don't know. Anyways. All right, so, sorry, ADD. Okay, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. Uh-oh, guys. Probably gonna have to pause this real quick. I'm gonna get these cards out though. Page of Swords. Okay, one more on this. Woo. Wow, and the Eight of Pentacles, really interesting, right? Because you both landed on the Eight of Pentacles. So both of you, no matter what you've went through, Aquarius, both of you were kind of pushed in the direction of like taking better care of yourself, pulling that focus within you, working on yourself, right? So I feel like this person has also gone through some sort of transmutation or transformation as well in the past. Now theirs has to deal more with like honestly being able to communicate their emotions, right? I feel like yours was more of like being able to experience something hurtful, but then being able to pivot yourself towards your blessings anyways, towards your satisfaction anyways. Almost like using that detached part of you, Aquarius, to, you know, soothe or move forward, right? Because also they gave me the song, I don't know why I didn't recall this. They gave me the song Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound. Yeah. It's like some part of you, Aquarius, needed to learn how to give grace. I'm not talking about to other people. I'm talking about learning how to give grace to yourself, okay? When it comes to this person, see, now they were learning more about like the importance of authentically communicating what you're actually feeling without, you know, bottling things up, without maybe lying, or not always telling the full truth about, you know, what it is that they genuinely feel, right? So this person in the past could have had trouble with trusting their own emotions or trusting other people's emotions and being able to communicate that in a way that was meaningful. And so I feel like this person has also kind of been pushed in the energy to, do some work on themselves, and they have. So this should be interesting to see like what's coming into the now energy, right, Aquarius? So let's look at that present perception of the connection then. The Devil. My dogs just really, really wanted to be a part of your reading, Aquarius. They're a fan. Okay, the Devil. You can hear him in the background, I'm sure. The Hierophant. Oh, I get what that song, the Save Your Soul song, what that was about, or Sell Your Soul, was like, some of you felt like maybe you had, this is harsh, okay, don't take this if it doesn't resonate. Some of you felt like you had sold your soul to the devil for something that wasn't even aligned with you, or someone that wasn't even aligned with you. And that could have been where the heartache stemmed from. You know, like when you push for something, even though you know it's not good for you, some of y'all might have done that in the past. Like you kind of knew that it wasn't good for you, but your ego overrode your soul or like your intuition. Okay, and if that's not resonating with you, it could have been something that this person used to do as well. But learning that there's no power in that, right? When we try to override our intuition and ignore red flags and push for things that we know are difficult, it never works out. It never works out because Spirit's like, no, there's something better here for you, and you got to trust a little bit and let go of what's not for you so what is for you can come in. You know, and a lot of you, it is about a process of letting go, and you've done that by finding satisfaction in other areas of your life. And now something different and new is coming in, right? So you have the Devil here and the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Both of you have the Eight of Wands here. So there's this fixation, I feel, on this relationship, or at least there was in the past, or some sort of toxic energy around relationships. But I feel like this is you in this space right now of releasing that, Aquarius, because you want to be open, right, to something new, something different, situations that can give you what you're able to give them, right? Things that are more aligned with you. So if there was like an obsession or a fixation around a connection, I do feel you releasing that or have released that. And this is opening up lines of communication as well to the people and places that are aligned to you, and that are going to give back to you in the way that you want and deserve, right? When it comes to like how you see this person, you could view this person as someone who maybe was a bit toxic, especially when it came to like how they handle commitments and relationships. But I feel like even if you've held judgment towards this person, you're even releasing that, or you're being called to release that. Some of you have like obsessively thought about like talking to this person or having some sort of conversation here to open up, or to want to open up to, but you're releasing that as well. Or have released that if it has not come to fruition, all right? Some of you, it has come to fruition or will, and things will start flowing, right? But you have to release the fixation first. So this person's energy, Five of Swords. Whoa, Five of Wands. Okay, Four of Swords. No, Aquarius. The Strength card. So this person has a lot of internal conflict going on, you know. They may often battle themselves, like in their mind, in their heart, you know. I feel like this person needs to take it easy because they have a very strong presence or like a very strong will. Like you might be dealing with someone who's like a very strong-willed personality, and when they want something, you think about it, obsess over it possibly, but they will definitely go to battle for, right? Like whatever it is that they believe in, whether it's to deal with a connection or really anything in their life. Like I feel like this person is someone who maybe is even gets fixated themselves, okay? But sometimes this person gets fixated on the problem, Aquarius, and not necessarily the solution. So they do sometimes create issues like where there does not have to be issues, because they have a tendency to kind of go there in their mind. They might be someone who's always looking for a fight or looking for a conflict, you know. They could be fueled by that type of energy, whether they know that or about themselves or not, I don't know. But it's like there's definitely more going on beneath the surface with this person than they let up about. When it comes to the connection, Aquarius, I feel like this person has maybe felt like, you know, that it was going to be a battle, or there was like, there's exhaustion around like the mental space when this person thinks about the connection, and yet strongly drawn to it as well, which I find really interesting. Sorry, I have like a bus in front of my house. Man, all kinds of distractions, from my dogs to what looks to be a bus. Okay. Just gonna keep going. Oh, I don't believe in coincidences. Maybe some of you are at the bus stop. Heck, I don't know. You catch a bus? I'm not really sure. Okay. All right. What's going on in the emotional space? So underneath all of this, Aquarius, what is going on? You have the 5 of Pentacles. You see like how crazy and chaotic the energy is around me right now? And think about like when I was meditating on the Aquarian energy, I felt that. I felt like being pulled, like my attention being pulled in so many different directions, you know? And it might be that you have a lot of people vying for your attention, Aquarius, or you just got a lot going on in different areas of your life, you know? So let's see, in the heart space, 5 of Pentacles, the Empress, the King of Cups, and the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. So you see there's this old abandonment, hurtful, toxic energy, right? That still lingers, right? That has left a mark on your soul. Okay, so that's why they gave me that song. But I feel like Aquarius, this is you kind of taking your power back and taking better care of yourself, or being called to do that, and being patient with the situation, because the truth will prevail, right? And like, this is you kind of getting back in touch also with your emotional self after doing some sort of healing, maybe even getting reconnected with like your spirituality and getting into the flow of things. And you'll notice like the more you're in the flow, the more abundance you're calling to you as well. Like, so you might notice like an upkick in the things that you're attracting to you. But I feel like when it comes to whatever the toxic situation was, that, because I heard the time has run out, like that is wrapped up. That is wrapped up in a bow. Your patience has run out with that. Like it's karmically complete now, meaning you're being released from something, which is allowing you some sort of emotional healing. All right, that's also allowing you to get into a better headspace and a better heart space. So let's see this person's emotional space. Aquarius. Ten of Swords. Wow, 5 of Pentacles. There's so many repeating cards. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeating cards between you and this person. So let's see what else is going on in their heart space. The Queen of Swords. The Moon and the 3 of Wands. So, Aquarius, whoever you are dealing with, especially if you're a feminine Aquarius, but take it as it resonates. This person really feels like you abandoned them and maybe even betrayed them, or, you know, and I'm not saying you did. For some of you, it's like this person lost at their own game and they did it to themselves, but they're blaming you. Because I do feel like there's the word blame came up, but like, this person feels some kind of way about this connection, especially if you're a feminine, like I said, but even if you're a masculine, this person feels some kind of way, you know, and at the same time, this has pushed this person to get more in tune with their own emotions and what they want. And this person could be also waiting for whatever reason for something to change or come in. They may have dreamt about this, or like they feel called towards something, or like their intuition is telling them to wait. Okay. And I don't know what that's about. I feel like Aquarius. Wow. And it could be too, like, if this person is the person that has hurt you, they're fully aware of that. But I keep getting the word blame. So I feel like even if they were the one that caused the ending, in their mind, they still make it as like your fault. Like this person likes to shift blame because it's easier. It's just easier to believe that it's with someone else, right? But take it as it resonates. This is interchangeable energy. It's kind of surprising to me, right? Because at the same time, you know, whatever that has went on, it has called this person to work on themselves a little bit more, especially when it comes to their emotional self. I'm going to talk to you in a minute here, Aquarius, but let's keep going. All right, hopes. I got something to say about that. All right, but let's keep going first. Hopes. Hopes. The Fool. You want all new beginnings. So this is what I was going to say. I was going to hold it in. I feel like, okay, the person that is showing up, and there is a person here showing up, right? You could be dealing with more than one person. This is the person I feel that has the toxic energy around them, that there was hurt around, whatever. I feel that Aquarius, you are completely done with that connection, with that person. And it's frustrating that they cannot let it go. Because whether you talk to this person or not, you can feel it energetically. Because it's like, just move on. And I feel frustrated towards the cross watcher because I keep trying to get messages for you, Aquarius, on the new connections, and the old keeps permeating it. Now, some of you, it's because you have not truly released some of your own feelings around the connection. But even if you are harboring feelings towards an old whatever, I feel like it's not even positive. It's not even worth continuing to keep in your energy, right? And like I said, this person feels a certain kind of way, and I don't feel you're going to bridge that gap anyways. At least not right now. But I do feel like you're wanting new beginning, new energy, new experiences, right? This person is hoping. See, now I feel like they want to release something as well. I feel like they want to release this, whatever they're harboring in their heart about the connection, but they're not going to be able to do that until they stop focusing on it, which they have yet to be able to pull their focus away. You know what I mean? whether they're like thinking about it a lot still, or like literally checking on the Aquarian, that type of energy. So what's the most likely future outcome for Aquarius? Let's see. Now, some of y'all tried to make amends with someone, but quickly realized that that was not ever going to happen, right? And so you pulled your energy all the way back here. Or this person may have done that and then quickly realized no. All right, that's for some of you. So 5 of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. The Strength card. So there's like there's a stop being put to something. Like if there's been conflict or like an inner struggle going on, there's a stop to that. You know, and I feel like Aquarius, you're a fixed sign, right? So you're strong-willed as well. Like I feel this person is a very strong-willed person, but I feel you're the same, similar energy. So I don't, you know, you're also a zodiac sign that when you feel strongly about something, that's what you feel, that's what it is, that's what it's going to be, you know. And I feel like a lot of you, it's because you're opening yourself up to new energy. You know, really, these cards are getting messy here. Hold on. I don't like to take these. Like a lot of you are looking towards like satisfaction and what would feel satisfying to you. And, you know, the things that you went through in the past helped you know like what it is that you're truly wanting and longing for out of life or out of relationships. And that's kind of the direction that you're headed in at this point, right? And you could even be calling in, oh my gosh. You could even be calling that into you in the form of, like I said, new experiences, new people, whatever. I feel antagonized right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel antagonized. There is an antagonizer here. I feel like it's coming from this person's energy, but it could be, you know, from yours as well. But there is like this antagonistic type of vibe around you, Aquarius. And if you give your focus to it, it will suck you in. It will exhaust you. And just don't. Just don't. Cut it off. You know what I mean? Like somebody trying to get your goat, you know what I mean? Like that type of energy. And anytime someone wants to get a reaction or like they're in an antagonistic type of energy, it's because they have things unresolved inside themselves, you know, which is their own problem. That's their problem to deal with, right? But if you give it your attention and you let it get to you, then now you're part of that problem too, right? So it's best not to go in that direction. Person you are connecting with, what's coming in for them? 9 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. They're giving me the word protagonist. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm going to have to look up what the difference is between, or what that is. Protagonist. Kind of the same as antagonizing, right? Okay. So this person is like in this headspace, right, where they kind of trap themselves with their own emotions, with their own thoughts. They're needing to grow around that, do some sort of spiritual enlightenment around that, to go within, right? Now, see, this person is funny because like they're being called to be more open and generous, but they instead isolate and become very erratic or like irritable or unpredictable energy even. So this person has a hard time trusting their intuition and honoring their emotions, or even knowing how to handle what it is that they're feeling in a way that is helpful or meaningful. Like instead it brings them into their shadow, where it's all about conflict and the antagonizing. And you know, it's just like, I can tell you as a fellow Aquarian, nothing is more unattractive than someone who has the emotional maturity of a child. And I'm not trying to be hard on your cross watcher, y'all, because I got love for everyone, okay? But I am telling you, childish behavior to an Aquarian is like revolting. Like it is like, I think Aquarian people generally are very tolerant of most people, even open-minded, because we pride ourselves in being open-minded and seeing people, you know, in an open way. We even like the weirdos. Like, we love weirdos. But childishness, So I feel like that's where, I feel like if you give this attention, it's going to piss you off. It's going to irritate you. So that's why the message is to focus on the things that make you happy, right? Go towards things that feel satisfying to you. Take good care of yourself, right? Honor relationships in your life that are more of an equal match to you. Now, some of you have a new person, place, or thing that is already here, that is coming into the picture. And so why would you give your focus to anything else, right? And I feel like if this person does pop in, it's just because they want attention, because they're giving me that song. You just want attention. I knew from the start. You know what I mean? Like, this person doesn't want a meaningful dialogue. They just want attention. They're an attention seeker. You know? Ask yourself, you want to entertain that? I don't think so. So let's see what the overall energy is. And don't kill me, cross watchers, please. If this isn't you, don't worry about it. Or you could flip the message as well if that suits you, if that resonates better. So there's some sort of transformation happening here. That's obvious. There's definitely a change and a shift going on in the Aquarian energy that's going to help you to move away from this, to help you refocus yourself so you don't even attract this anymore. Like, right? Once you stop giving your focus, it has to disappear from your experience, because you only get what you focus on, Aquarius. So if you've been giving attention to something that's irritating or antagonizing you, take your attention away from it so that things can change. And like, this person is going through their own integration as well. Like I said, like, let me have grace on your cross watcher for a second. They are their own worst enemy, and they know it, but they don't know how to do anything about it, because that's all they know how to do. They don't know how to handle their emotions. They haven't learned that. Maybe they were not taught that as a child, but you are not their mother or their father. This is something they have to figure out on their own, right? Like, this person is continually going to be called to look within and to figure themselves out emotionally through repeated patterns in their life until they get to the point of arrival, which I actually do feel that they get glimpses of, right? And maybe going through that right now, maybe after a time period of realizing that, you know, it hurts when I do this. But I do feel like they're going to have to go on that journey by themselves. All right, Aquarius. And so you're kind of being called in a different direction. What is the overall... It's funny, I got a child's love. Sorry. I don't want to take these because I felt like I didn't like that shuffle. All right, so overall... Embrace the moment. Okay. And for Aquarius, what is the guidance? listen, and just ask. So their card says, embrace the day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is you're changing. So this person's being encouraged to repel those negative thoughts and try not to judge themselves or others, to be a little bit more graceful in the energy. And you're being encouraged to listen and just ask. So this says you have to be willing to listen if you want to understand. Now is not the time to offer advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention. And then just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you with this. We are made up of your guides, divine source, and loved ones. We are your spiritual team, and we're here to help. So this to me reminds me of like Abraham Hicks, ask and it is given. Like, spend some time asking yourself what it is that you want, Aquarius, and then get into a peaceful space, a meditative space of allowing, and then hear the answer, because source always answers every time, but you got to be in receptive mode to hear it. And I feel like there is answers coming through your intuition that are guiding you, right, towards this sun energy, towards this Voyager energy, right, and out of the past. So Aquarius, wow, very, very interesting reading. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with or having your own birth chart here. I have Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Scorpio are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign as it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked, like I said, in the description box below, as well as in the About section, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Also, if you like my styles, you can get them for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Check her out. Otherwise, wishing you the very, very best, Aquarius. And until next time, my friends, namaste.